say welcome to Mr. Christopher Terrell, man, a Raleigh, North Carolina native. I told him, I said, listen, I thought he was a New Yorker because he got that New York swag. Man, oh man, oh man. I am so excited to see you this evening. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed. You know, I'm good. I'm good. Glad to be here. You know, glad to be able to kick it with you. You know what I mean? So
yes, man. So there's gonna be some people. There's some people who may not have never heard of Christopher Terrell. They may not have seen Christopher Terrell, but we're gonna let them know who he is today.
Absolutely.
They're gonna let him know who he is today. So listen, Christopher, I know the part that I know is, let me see, 21 years marriage, and oh my goodness, you got that from some great examples, man. Great examples, because I think you said your parents are going on their 58th anniversary. Man, we need to do them. We need to show for them if we could. That is amazing. Father of 3 children, 3 amazing children, and we get into that later a little bit about that. So we're talking about your life and who you are now. But I always like to go back to the beginning and ask my guests, tell us, who was Christopher Terrell, the little boy? Let's talk about who was Chris and how he got here.
All right. Well, I grew up on the south side of Raleigh, right? Born in Washington Terrace. Shout out to the hood, you know, where I was born, and then I moved to Worthdale, where I grew up. But you know what's funny with me? I had family all over Raleigh. I had a family in every neighborhood, so it was no place that I stepped in that I didn't have family in. So you talk about from Halifax Court to Walnut Terrace to Chapin Heights to Apollo Heights to Stratford Park, Worthdale, Raleigh North. I mean, every hood, you know, like I said, Washington Terrace, you know, Fisher Street, Lane Street. I had family in every hood. So we were deep, you know, family is huge, you know, on both sides. So with that being said, you know, I'm from a musical family. My great-grandfather, I was told he was one of the first men in North Carolina to have his own record label.
Wow.
Yeah. And from that branched off, my uncle and my father's first cousins, they started a gospel group called the Golden Ears of Garner. And they traveled the Bible Belt. Those are who actually inspired me to actually take this kind of to the next level. I used to watch them in church, and I was in the choir. Pops pushed me to do that, but it started early for me when my mom found out I could sing. I was about 5 years old. I went to Bug School Elementary for my first year of kindergarten, and we had this music teacher who was teaching us. I always call it the color song because I really don't even know the proper title, but we sing colors. It was like red and yellow, pink and green, purple and orange and blue. I can sing a rainbow. Anyway, she was teaching us this song. Sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too. So she taught us this song, and she pulled me up in front of the class. It was like, sing that again. You know, she played it, and she was a Hispanic lady, and she played it again. I sang it. Anyway, she sent a note home to my mom. Was like, hey, your son can sing, you know, like you might want to do something about that. And so that's kind of how I caught the bug. And my mom's like had me in the junior choir, and, you know, we didn't have much growing up. So for show and tell, I don't know if many people, you know, I might be telling my age, but many people who didn't, we had this thing in class called show and tell, where you would bring certain things that you had at home. I didn't have much, so I sang. I would always like sing a song, you know what I mean? So that's what I did for my show and tell, like just sing a song. And you know, I think I did my first talent show in the 5th grade with some of my boys from Worthdale. And we sang, what was the name of the song, man? Flashing lights, moving to the beat. Yeah, so we sang, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of killed it. My boys could do the electric boogaloo at the time, you know, the robot. So it was crazy. So it was fun, a lot of fun. I wish we had that recorded.
Wow.
But so that was my first talent show, you know, how I got started.
Deep. So